beginning with Public Works.
Mayor. Smoke testing on the sewer collection system. We were able to resume those testing procedures last week. We started that up again. So we've been concentrating on the area north of 67 in the industrial park, back towards Texas Drive. It's a newer area, so there's not a lot of problems up there that we've been able to find. Just trying to rule out anything we can find that's contributing to that problem we're having with the inflow. The Riverwalk repair, I met with FEMA last Tuesday. They wanted to conduct a site visit with the project specialist who's been assigned to this disaster, and just to get familiar with some of the damages that we received. And so now we have 18 months to get the repairs done and get the documentation that's required. And I think we can apply for an extension if we need 6 months, depending on if we can resume work because of the water that's in the riverbed. I think there's a couple of areas that will come into play. So depending on when the water district's able to drain that is when we would be able to get those repaired. The wastewater treatment plant, we had a pre-bid conference. It was mandatory for all contractors who are submitting bids to attend. We had a good turnout. I think there were 13 contractors here, so we're expecting to have a pretty good variety of bids. Gave those guys an opportunity to go to the plant, ask questions, just to make sure everybody's on the same page, where the bids can be competitive. The Jefferson Street, Nancy Drive alley, with Tom's help, we were able to get those remaining fences out of the way, and we got that thing cleared out in less than a week. So that thing's all cleared up. And then recently we've been working on the lead and copper tap sampling monitoring. That's a TCEQ required, as part of their lead and copper rule. We're required to test every 3 years. I believe it's 10 different sample sites that have to come from specific year models of homes, and so it takes a lot of cooperation with homeowners or property owners or tenants, because they actually have to collect the sample for us. And so in the past it's kind of been a juggling act to get people to cooperate. This year we lucked out and everybody nailed it, so it went real smoothly. Once those results come in, we're required to give those 10 sample site owners or tenants a letter specifying the results of that test. And once we get those in, we'll do that. And that's about all I have this time.
Any questions for Public Works from the council?
I'd just like to thank you and Mr. Heath for getting the alley completely open now and get that one thing checked off of Nancy Drive. So thank you both very much.
You're welcome.
And the smoke testing was so lickety-split that I didn't even know y'all had gone through and done it.
Well,
Which I guess is the way it's supposed
That's
to be.
that is,
One would hope.
especially in those newer neighborhoods, we won't find a lot of problems there. So
Did we find huge leaks leaks anywhere else?
we found a bunch today, not in that area, but up on the highway, kind of Golden Heights and east of that. So
I understand that the guys have been working some of those that you all have actually already gotten fixed and moved on. So.
yeah.
All right. Any other comments or questions, Councilman Marquez?
Now that we're done with the alleyway, Just remind me again, what's the plan for that?
We need to come up with one. I think we'll be discussing that at some point.
Okay. So I'd like to make sure that the citizens in those areas understand what's going on with that. I don't want to keep them in the dark.
Absolutely.
Generally don't do comments for staff reports.
Okay. I just kind of want to make a general comment, which is, if I can,
Okay. Pardon?
yes or no?
Preferably not.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, CVB?
In August, I went to my annual Texas Association of CVB's conference. I received my marketing certificate, which is one of my 6 disciplines that you have to have in order to get your CVB certification. I've had quite a few meetings. We're getting things ready for the holiday season with the whole downtown area. And then I went to Austin last Thursday and Friday to put in a bid to get the men's state championship chili cook-off here. We did not win the men's state championship chili cook-off. The city of Fruitcakes got that over us. However, we will still
City
be. Huh? Of course I
However, there were a lot of the people there that were upset that Glen did not get it, and we will be having a sanctioned Cassie chili cook-off here early March. They actually messaged me today, wanting to know if we'd be interested in having a chili and steak cook-off in March. So we will still have one, and we expect a rather large attendance due to the fact the number of people that came up to me afterward, loving our presentation of what all we have to offer in Glen and how much they want to come and cook here and be a part of this community. So that went really well, despite the fact that we lost to Corsicana. So other than that, I'm at the Texas Bed and Breakfast Association today and tomorrow. I'm a speaker there and have a booth there. And then it's festival season, holiday season, all kinds of stuff coming up, so. First off, Ms. Knowles, congratulations on your certificate.
Thank you.
And you're going to TML, right?
Yeah, oh yes, we're setting up a booth at TML. And I'm sorry, all of my things are running together. So yes, we are setting up a booth at TML, and Dennis has put together a beautiful PowerPoint picture thing. He's going to take his TV screen because it's bigger, so we can plug that in. And Fossil Rim and Dinosaur Valley State Park are donating stuff to the booth as far as some giveaways, as well as we'll have our photo op with George, our giraffe, and Fossil Rim has told me to come out there and pick whatever I want. We'll do a safari hat and a snake or something. They can, like, they're on safari at Fossil Rim. I'll just do a stuffed one. I'll do rubber snakes or snakes, period. Dead. And then Fossil Rim will loan me their fossils in their fossilized booth, which is always a big hit with the booth and things. So yes, got that lined out.
All right, you got the busy time.
Yes.
Council, any questions for Ms. Knowles? Oakdale Park?
You all have a copy of my monthly report. The electrical repairs to the 10 area are complete, pending the retaining wall. Other than that,
Questions? Councilman Rand?
Under the capital improvements, for $3,868.33, was that part of the electrical or the tent side, or?
no, it was Carver's Corner. One over at Carver's Corner for
The
the
electrical?
electrical, whatnot, the improvements over there at Carver's Corner.
sorry to hear about your back.
Yeah, well,
That's what happens when we get mature in age.
pain's on my beard, but carry it.
So, Mr. Raymond, does it mean Carter's Corner is now ready for that
Right.
commercial, just about?
Just about. We've got a couple of electrical things and one more wall I think we've got a frame out and then we're good.
Any other questions, comments?
Oh, I'm sorry. I had my turn. I won't be long. Okay, on the, of course, we're not doing it now, but just looking at your bid, the retainer wall and so forth. Are we talking about removing that great big tree that's right next to the fence?
That's gonna have to be a contractor deal. He's gonna have to decide whether or not, what happens to those trees.
Okay, so can we kind of be clued in before they start taking big trees down?
Yeah, I've already addressed that with the city administrator,
Okay.
asked him who owned them. So,
That particular bid, because I know the total bid in the future budget for next year was larger than that, but
that
the,
included the fence, that included the wrought iron fence.
this,
The $97,000,
no, it's not
that
included the
includes the
wrought
wrought
iron
iron
fence.
fence.
Okay, all right. So it's either one of the two, of what we want to do.
That's the combined bid,
Right,
the retaining
right.
wall and the wrought iron fence.
Okay,
It's 97.
okay. I just wanted to make sure in my little mind that I was
Yeah,
clear.
the total between the two is 97.
Okay.
And that wrought iron would be in place of the current cycle, or I think it's cycle fencing that's there.
Now,
Yes, ma'am?
did I read it correctly? It will be on top of the
top,
fence,
On
not
top,
on
on
top
top of the wall.
on top of the wall.
Yes, ma'am.
Because my wood fence is on top of the wall, so.
They go on top of the wall with spikes on the top.
So they can hang their seats.
Councilman Moore?
I got a question on the snack bar supplies, 9,993. Is that, I didn't know we did snack bar supplies.
That included Spring Bluegrass Festival, and we bought lunch for the lifeguards,
Okay,
because they can't leave.
okay.
Any other questions? Police Department?
Mayor, I don't have anything to add, but Councilman Martin report.